Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakugash.
double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom. All right, we're the brothers from the great millstone Atlanta camp, and we're back out here again on another Saturday. We're going to get straight into prophecy, man. All right, so you can go ahead and do that on 2nd Ezra 15:1.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
That's right, and who's doing that? The prophets. All right, Lord willing, we are part of the elect, man. All right, and continue on.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
That's right. We're speaking the words of the Lord. All right, so that shows you that the Lord speaks through his man. All right, continue on.
Saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 2. And cause them to write, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. Speaking about the will come to pass, man. All right, continue on.
Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yep.
That speak against thee.
That's right. So we're not going to let these unbelievers, these scoffers. Plenty of times people will come by, walking past the camp, scoffing, saying how they don't believe. All right, it doesn't matter, if somebody walks by and they don't believe, man, because we understand that these prophecies will come to pass, man. All right? So you continue on.
Come. This is verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. And who's unfaithful, man? 2/3 of our people are unfaithful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? A lot of our people, man, right now it's a Saturday. A lot of people doing a lot of wickedness right now, man. All right, a lot of people committing adultery right now. All right, a lot of people eating abominable food.
Yep.
All right, a lot of niggas getting ready to go to juicy crowd. All right, so a lot of things is contrary to the scriptures going on amongst our people, man. All right, so we know 2/3 of our people are unfaithful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, a lot of them, are calling on these false idols. A lot of them are going into these harlot houses. Doing these things, man. All right, so what's going to happen? That's going to lead to their destruction. They're unfaithful to their Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Verse 5. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's right, and we know that the Lord will bring these plagues upon this place, all right? There's going to be a lot of people that will be put to death, man. Right now, we see that we're in Jacob's trouble, and we know things will intensify, man. All right, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to perish with famine. All right, right now, there's a lot of reports, about how it's going to be a meat shortage, man. All right? We know, man, these people are about to be in, man, for a rude awakening, so to speak, man. All right, a lot of these people don't understand what's about to come upon this place, man.
That's right.
All right, like I was going into a famine, all right? The scriptures going to it, how it's going to be a famine of the words of the Lord, man. All right, in Amos 8 chapter, man. All right, a lot of these people, are going about, to their businesses, worried about getting OTA, going to the 9-5, worried about buying gold, and these jewelry or whatever. These people, they're not worried about what's going on in the news, man. A lot of these people, they're not listening to the prophets. All right, so what's going to happen, man? The destruction going to come upon them unaware, man. All right, continue on, man.
This is verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
That's right. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Right now, Esau, Edom is in rulership, man. This place is exceedingly wicked, man. All right, right now, man, we see homosexuality is being pushed and promoted, pedophilia, bestiality. Okay, feminism is being pushed and promoted. Esau promotes putting the woman over the man. All right, so we see, man, this place is exceedingly wicked under the vibration of these so-called white people, man, being Esau evil. Continue on, man.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right, it says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, and we know, man, once the wickedness of this place reaches its peak, this place is going to be utterly burnt up and destroyed. All right, we know 200 million Muslims will come to America. This is back going to work, man. All right, the scripture going to the Revelation 18 chapter about the sins of this place are reached unto heaven. Okay, so what happens, man? All right, well, what's going to happen? This place is going to be destroyed, man. This place is still wicked. There is going on this wicked is far too long, man.
That's right.
All right.
Verse 7. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
That's right. You see that the Lord has been on the highways and byways bringing it out, man. Exposing these devils, bringing out their wickedness, man. All right.
Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things. in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
That's right. It says the souls of the just complain continually. Okay? And we're complaining right now, man. We're sighing and crying, to the Lord. All right, waiting for the Lord to instruct folks. And we also know that it's members of the elect in the spiritual world complaining to the Heavenly Father, asking how long. All right, waiting for the Lord to destroy this place, man. Okay? Hey, we're waiting for the Lord to avenge us, man. Lord willing, be a part of the elect, man.
That's right.
All right, because this place is exceedingly wicked, man. Right now, we're at the bottom. Our enemies are ruling over us, man. All right, we'll look down upon by these different nations. All right, a lot of our people are going completely off, man. All right, this place has to be destroyed, man. This place has to be turned right side up, man.
That's right.
You got that?
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Most High Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's right. He was speaking to the angel. All right, and it said mark. All right, and mark, when you go into that word in Hebrew, is the what, which means exempt from judgment. All right, and who's the ones that are going to be exempt from judgment? The elect of the nation of Israel. All right, Lord willing, we are part of the elect. We're the ones that sighing and crying, man. Seeing all this wickedness that's going on in this place, man. We're waiting for this place to be destroyed. We're waiting to get lifted up out of here, man. All right, but when you look at 2/3 of our people, man, a lot of our people are comfortable here, man. All right, a lot of our people depending on Esau, Edom. All right, a lot of our people are waiting on their second stimulus check, man. A lot of our people ain't worried about leaving this place, man. If it was up to 2/3, man, we'll continuously be here, man. Okay? You continue on that out.
All right, it says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Yep, that's right. To the ones that that don't have that mark, which is in the Hebrew, it's the wild, which means exempt. All right, you're gonna get destroyed out here, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. All right, you continue on.
Right. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yep. He said, let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. All right. So when 2/3 of our people, you wicked people get destroyed out here, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you, man. All right, ain't nobody gonna be crying for you. Hey, saying, hey man, hey, why it had to be him, or can he get a proper burial?
Right.
Any of that, man. You're gonna get destroyed if you're not part of the elect, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. You're down here in America, which is Babylon the Great. We continue on.
Verse 6, slay utterly old and young.
That's right. So, hey, it don't matter if you're 100 years old, man. All right, it don't matter, man, if you thought your grandma was the sweetest person in the world, man. She ain't part of the elect. She gonna get destroyed down here, man.
That's right.
All right, so yeah. Aunt B, man. Hey, says,
Yeah.
old and young, man.
Goddamn.
All right, it's gonna be a lot of young people that's gonna get put to death, man. It's gonna be children 2, 3, 4 years old that's gonna be put to death down here. They're not part of the elect.
Little,
All right, you just going to the Bible, Lord, not respect
got them
your
nigglets,
person.
man.
That's paraphrasing, man.
Yeah.
All right, the script's also going to an example by whoever perished being innocent.
Yep.
All right.
All right, it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children,
Yep, that's right. That's what I was getting to. They said, hey, both maids and little children.
and women.
So when you go into maids, that's speaking of the young women. These little 14, 15, hot in the pants ass 16-year-olds. She was so sweet. She had her whole life ahead of her. The Lord is finna strike down these sweet 16 jakes, man. The Lord is completely just finna get rid of that spirit out here, man.
He says young, it says both maids, little children, and women. So you women as well, man. You grown women. I'm black and I'm strong. I'm a proud, independent woman. I don't need a man for shit. I can handle my own bills. I can tote it down. If he ain't bringing nothing to the table,
Right.
hey, he can keep it moving. Hey, man, the Lord is talking about you women, man. All right. Continuing, it says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
That's right. So the elect of the nation of Israel, they're going to be protected. They're going to be exempt from judgment. All right, they're not going to get destroyed down here like the rest of you people. Of course, we know there's going to be some men that's going to be beheaded. It goes into it in Revelation 20th chapter. All right, but we know they're going to be the first raised, and we also know it's going to be elect members that's going to be delivered up out of here. All right, when the Lord returns with the chariots and a innumerable amount of angels. Man.
That's still a reiteration through the spirit as well, that the Lord is only dealing with me. He said, for my the flock of my sheep are many, roughly paraphrasing. The Lord said, go hear ye not. Go, it says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. So the Lord is dealing with the man, just like he said in the order. It's Yahweh Shai, the man, then the woman, and the children. No one's gonna make it out of here without a man of the Lord being attached to him in that day, man. Not even these little, there ain't gonna be no lone wolf child out there that was just so immaculate and perfect in the Lord. He gonna be beamed up on his own. He gonna be attached to a man of the Lord, man. That's how it's gonna work in that day. And that man of the Lord gotta have that mark from the Lord. So, hey, yo, everybody that's attached to this man, they good.
And scriptures also go into it about how a man should be a hiding place from the wind. Okay, and that's not going to be just any man, an elect member, man.
That's right.
Elect man. All right. So you get some more on that.
Yeah, it's more on this.
Okay.
And it says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
That's right. And the scripture go into it. And 1 Peter 4 and 17 about how for judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Roughly paraphrase. So we know judgment is going to begin with us. And you know, and the ones of you that know the truth, man, the ones you out here in these different camps, all right, we know judgment is going to begin with us, man. All right. So hey, man, the point here, man, is the elect of the nation of Israel, they're going to be exempt from judgment. They're going to have that mark, which is in the Hebrew, is the Y, all right, which means exempt from judgment. The rest of the wicked people, y'all going to be destroyed out here, man. You wicked people, y'all not signing crime, man. Y'all comfortable down here, man. Y'all acting like y'all already in the kingdom, man. All right, but we know, man, when Esau really rolls on you, man, he's going to show that he never had love for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, you got that in Isaiah?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
See, it's like 14, start 14.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
That's right. You know, during the time of Jacob's trouble, man, a lot of these people are going to be out here afraid alone. All right, they're not going to know which way to turn, man. A lot of these people are going to be out here like a deer in headlights, man. All right, they ain't going to know which way to move, man.
They shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
That's right. So, you know, every nation is going to be their own nation during the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and a lot of these heathens that's over here, you know, they're fleeing to their own land. A lot of these heathens already left America, which is Babylon the Great, you know, before, you know, the COVID-19 outbreak, you know, they were reporting in the news, man. But a lot of these heathens are going to want to leave this place, you know, when things intensify during Jacob's trouble, man. All right, but guess what, man? A lot of them are going to be stuck over here and they're going to get destroyed, man. All right.
And it reads, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
That's right. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. Just like we're going into in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, man. If you don't have that mark, you're going to get destroyed or you're going to get thrust through, man. All right, you will not be protected. You continue on, man.
And it reads, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
That's right. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. All right, the ones who don't want to join with the enemy, or the ones who want to join with Esau, Edom, you're going to get destroyed. Yeah, you're going to get destroyed right along with them. Scripture going to it. Proverbs about though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Roughly paraphrase. So it don't matter how bad you want to save Esau, man. All right, you wicked niggas going to get destroyed right along with them, man. All right? Continue on.
Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Yep, just like we're going to it again, Ezekiel 9th chapter, man. It don't matter, you know, if your child, you know, is only 4 or 5 years old, they're not part of the elect. They don't have that mark, which is the Y in the Hebrew, which means exempt from judgment. They're going to get destroyed, man. You continue on.
Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
That's right, their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. So, you know, a lot of these people, they're going to get their houses ran in, man. Going to get the goods took out of their houses, all right? There's going to be a lot of people, you know, a lot of whole households. And it says wives, what is it? Women, right?
Their wives ravished.
Oh, and wives ravished, all right? So we know there's going to be a lot of women that's going to get raped, man. All right, you got some
I got a quick precept to bag up the brother on the point that he was making, that the Lord is going to judge a lot of these kids, man. That's something that the majority of our people can't stomach. Why would the Lord do these to these kids, man? Because these kids are not found innocent, man. They done did wickedness in their lives, and the Lord is passing judgment. That's why we dealing with this judgment, man. We are bearing the indignation of the Lord based off our own sins, man. All right, now this is 2 Kings. I'm gonna start at verse 23. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up thou bald head, go up thou bald head. And we know in the sight of the Lord, if you talking shit about a prophet, man, the Lord ain't having. You don't care, hey, you old or young. The Lord ain't in it. You talking about one of my prized possessions. Go up thou bald head. Do you understand the representation of what a bald head means to Israelite? You in the state of mourning. You in the state of low, man. The Lord is putting us in a low place for us to turn back unto him. That's when you see a prophet's head shaved, that's what that meant. So those kids mocking him, that angered the Lord. And this is what the Lord did in return. He said, and he turned back and looked on him and cursed him. And this is a prophet of the Lord. The Lord would never do that. Not my Jesus. We know how Jake moved now, man. And he turned back and looked on him and cursed him in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 40 and 2 children of them. So the Lord allowed some little baby kids. You see Jake running throughout the. You see him every day, man. They was cranking, joning on the prophet, calling the bald head, go up that bald head. And the Lord he put a spirit of anger upon that prophet, and he had that prophet set up a curse. And what the Lord had do unto those children? 42 of them. 2 female bears came down and put them to death, man. So what more now? You got way more than just one prophet out here doing the work of the Lord. And all of us, Lord willing, we be found in that number of being persecuted, Salakia, being held in derision and being mocked. We're reproached, man. But the Lord is going to vindicate us. We're going to get that last laugh, man. So this is just an example of the Lord showing like he's not sparing anyone, man. If he killed 42 kids just for them doing what kids do, you got a bald head. Why you got a bald head? The Lord said, I ain't having that in this day, man. The Lord ain't cutting no corners this time, man. So your kids are going to get it, man.
That's right. You got it. That's a lot.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 14. Therefore pray not thou for this people.
That's right. It says, therefore pray not thou for this people. All right. So we're not going to pray, for 2/3 of our people that refuse to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, hey, when you see judgment come down upon the wicked of our people, don't be crying. Don't be feeling sorry for them, man. All right? You continue on.
And it reads, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
That's right. It says, need to lift up a cry or prayer for them, man. All right? So that's why, you see curses get put up on 2/3 of our people, man. We're supposed to cry or pray for them, man. All right? 2/3 of our people are set up to be destroyed on this side, man. Continue on.
For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
That's right. So we know that the Lord, is not going to hear the cries of the wicked of our people, man. All right, so what should we do? We don't supposed to cry or pray for them. All right, they're going to be destroyed. You going in.
Okay, this is John chapter 17, verse 9. It says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
That's right. So we know that the Lord, our Lord Yahweh Shai, prays for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay?
Continue, it says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
That's right.
But for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
That's right. And we know that the elect of the nation of Israel was given to the Yahweh Shai from the Heavenly Father Yahweh. All right, so we know that our Lord Yahweh Shai prays for the elect of the nation of Israel. All right?
That's a clear cut because the Lord said he wasn't the author of confusion. That's a cut to John 3:16 in the sense that the Lord prayed for the world. So when Jay come out, well, the Lord prayed for everybody. He loved the world. He wants to save everybody. But this precept contradicts that statement, man. So you're going to have to come with another precept to prove your statement.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written.
That's right. So we know that all Israel shall be saved as it is written. All right, so we know ultimately all of our people, will be in the kingdom. They're going to be good. They're going to receive immortal bodies. All right, our people, we're going to be perfect. All right, but it's how you're going to get there. How are you going to get to the kingdom? Okay, because we know 2/3 of our people, they're going to get cut off in America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, scripture going to it in Zechariah the 13th chapter, man. You continue on.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer.
Yep, and that's Yahweh Shai.
And shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
That's right, and that's speaking about Yahweh Shai. All right, we know Yahweh Shai went on the cross. We know that he died for the sins of the whole nation of Israel, all right, so we can be brought back to the Heavenly Father, man. All right, we know that Yahushua is that mediator, all right, between the nation of Israel and the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because we know we can't go directly to Yahweh without Yahushua, all right? You got that?
This is the book of this is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 2. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Verse 3, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride. Verse 4, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For Yahweh is long-suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Verse 6, and say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins.
Yeah, so that's a lot of jakes out here that really move in that spirit of, you know what, I'm gonna do a little bit work, then I'm gonna chill out. You know, I'm gonna take a moment, I'm gonna take a risk. You know, I gave $100 in offering this week. You know what? I'm gonna give an extra 100 and then go off, and the Lord's gonna be pacified by the fact that you ain't doing no work, the fact that you ain't following His laws, statutes, commandments. The Lord said that obedience was better than sacrifice.
And if I also may mention, a lot of our people who, majority of our people subscribe to the Christian doctrine, right? Which basically is utilizing the grace period of Yahweh Yahushua and the sacrifice our Lord made for a time to exercise their lust and the desires of their flesh, rather than repenting in sincerity and truly trying their best not to sin and go off, man. All right. So that's why the Lord says, verse 6, and say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. You know, so the Lord's his indignation, which is his righteous anger, it rests upon those who don't seek him early, those who don't seek him in sincerity, man. All right, those who are telling people it's okay to take vaccines. Those who are saying the mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip, man. All right, those who are saying it's not, you don't have to call the name Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, man. The Lord's anger is going to rest upon you, man. All right.
So yeah, man, we know that destruction, is coming, to the ones of you that's out here, prophesying, false doctrine, all right, the ones of you that's in over here, making it seem like the name doesn't matter when the scriptures go into it in Proverbs 18:10. About the name of the Lord, a strong tower, righteous run into it, and safe. Roughly paraphrase. So I showed you we need the name of the Lord to be delivered up out of here, man.
That's right.
Jeremiah chapter 51, starting at verse 1. Thus said Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
That's coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. This wicked place, man. All right.
Hey, if I could mention, I seen a clip on YouTube. I meant to put it in the group, but brothers was this nigga Trump said that the U.S. got something called the super duper missile. The super duper missile, bro. That's the name of it. He's like, yeah, we got a new missile. It's 17 times faster than anything Russia and China got. It's called the super duper missile. I was like, bro, Trump bugged out, man.
Now check this out though, right?
Yeah.
Russia had a new hypersonic nuclear missile that they can launch globally from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They got some now that they got developing and working with the Navy submarines. Yeah. It can go straight from the water, straight up into the air. Yeah. And it can go from continent to continent.
See that?
I'm not sure the time.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
America can have a super duper missile, but they ain't got no super duper hypersonic missile. Alright? But not, it's an article, and they've been developing that for, I think, since last year.
Mm-hmm.
So these, that missile technology is further getting developed a lot quicker.
There you got it.
Yep. So we know, man, this next world war, ICBM missiles will be shot, man. All right. You continue on, man.
This is verse 2. And will send unto Babylon banners
That's right. Fanners are the other nations. Continue on.
that shall fan her.
That's right. How they gonna fan her? By sending those missiles over there, man. All right, to destroy America, which is Babylon.
Right. And shall empty her land.
That's right. It's that.
Okay.
It shall
That's
empty
cool.
her land. All right. And this place, is gonna be empty, man. All right. We know, man, these buildings, these roads, these cars, all right, all this is gonna be utterly burnt up over here, man. But the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered. Even 2/3 of these people that's left down here when those missiles hit will be destroyed right along with this place.
Yeah, you right there.
All right. You continue on, man.
This is verse 3.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. It says, verse 2, it says, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
That's right. And these nations are preparing for war against America, which is Babylon the Great, man. You see these different missiles are being tested. All right, they're not doing that for no reason. They're not building these missiles for no reason, and they're going to be used, man. All right, you continue on, man.
Or if I also may mention, it says they should be against her round about. That's going into all the nations coming up against America at the end, even including her allies. So the European nations, which is the beast, of course, Russia, all right, Iran, China, India, these nations, Pakistan, that have nuclear capabilities, are going to release their arsenal on America, man, because she's that whore that destroyed the whole earth, man. She's the one that created and pushed out the coronavirus, man. She's the one that's pushed out homosexuality, man. She's the one who has the souls of man in slavery, which are the Israelites in America, man. And she's going to pay for it, all right? So, verse 3, it says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine.
That's right. And that goes brigandine defense, man. All right, and we know there's not going to be any defense, for those missiles that's coming up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Well, coming over to destroy this one, man. All right, you continue on.
And spare ye not her young man.
That's right. And spare ye not her young men. All right. So the ones of you that's left over here, man, with those missiles hit, man, you're gonna go out, man, in a horrible way, man. You're gonna be utterly burnt up in this place.
Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
That's right. Destroy ye utterly all her hosts. All right. So all you wicked people that's left over here in America, which is Babylon the Great, are gonna be destroyed. But the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered. Man, could you hold Isaiah 13 around 17? You can go ahead and get Joel 7 chapter.
Yeah, you want to start from the top?
Yeah, you start time.
All right, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 1.
Yep.
It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
That's right. We're blowing the trumpet right now, man, on the highways and byways, man. All right, who's blowing the trumpet? The prophets, man. You continue on. It says in Zion, the Hebrew is Zion, which means monument. Continue on.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
That's right, the nation of Israel. You continue on.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
That's right, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. All right, but when you look at a lot of these people, man, a lot of these people over here at ease, man. A lot of these people don't know this place is about to be completely destroyed, man. Yeah. All right, this place is about to be laid desolate, man. A lot of these people got investments, on this thing that they're good over here, man. Man, this stuff is temple, man. Continue on, man.
It says, for the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua cometh, for it is nigh in hand.
That's right. We know the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is near. Okay. Continue on.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, and as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
That's right. That great people is speaking about those missiles. Okay. That's coming to America, which is Babylon the Great, to destroy it. Continue on.
There have not been ever the like.
That's
neither
right.
shall there be any more after it.
That's right. Back during the time of the Medo-Persians, at the time of the Greeks, they didn't have, nuclear capabilities, man. All right, when you look at today's times, you can actually see these missiles, man, being tested. All right, and they're going to be used. All right, but you're also going to it after that's in Isaiah 2nd chapter about the nation shall learn war no more. All right, because after this next World War III, these nations will never be shooting missiles against each other ever again, man.
Right.
All right, it's going to be into this, man. You continue on, right?
It says, there have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Yep, that's right. Just like I was going into, man. Once these missiles are being used, to come over to America's Babylon, destroy this place, missiles won't be used ever again after this, man. All right? You continue on.
Verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burn.
That's right. The fire divided before them, behind them, the flame burn. All right? So we know, when you look at America's Babylon right before, you know, these so-called white people came over here, before these Edomites came over here, this place is beautiful, man. The northern tribes is over here, all right, dwelling, you know, in peace, man. All right, before these damn devils came over here, all right, when you look at America, it's still beautiful places here, beautiful trees, you know, beautiful rivers. It's still beautiful places to go here. What's gonna happen? Yep, you continue on now.
It says, the land is as the garden of Eden before them.
Yep, just like I was going into, man. This place is still beautiful parts in America, which is Babylon the Great. You continue on.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
That's right. And behind them, a desolate wilderness. All right. And that's what those ICBM missiles are going to do, man. Leave this place desolate. Okay? Continue on.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
That's right. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them, man. All right. So you ain't going to be able to get on the damn parachute, you know, and get up out of here, man, once those missiles are coming over here to destroy this place, man. All right? Hey, we're going to have to get delivered up into those chariots, man. All right, Lord willing, we're a part of the elect.
And like the brother mentioned, you got these missiles. They cutting the time on them. Before it was like it took an hour or 30 minutes. Now just get here in damn 9 minutes, man. Your ass can't get across town in 15 minutes, man.
He ain't running like
You know?
Usain Bolt, and he ain't even gonna outrun these missiles.
Right.
You can't get gas and hit the expressway.
Shit.
But that be that sensation on the practice of sensationalism that Esau pushes through these movies to these idiots, man. Because these people really do think they have a fighting chance. I have a fighting hope. I've seen it in a million movies. I will be the one. Wrong, man. Dead wrong, man. Like your father would tell you, man. The Lord is coming for all you guys, man. Ain't no outrunning this missile, man.
That's right.
Jay can't jog around the corner. But he finna outrun a missile, man. Like, get up out of here, man.
Oh yeah.
And the scripture says it, man. And none shall escape, man. Right? So these Edomites got in their mind that they're going to strategically escape Yahweh Shai's judgment, man. By going to a space station. Digging into hell, as the scripture says, digging into these underground bunkers. So that's them. Matter of fact, and Obadiah says what the pride of thine heart has deceived thee. That's right. You know what I mean? So and that's what they happen, man. The pride of their heart has deceived them, man. Thinking that they're gonna get away from the judgment of Yahweh by Shai. The scripture says his eyes is 10 times brighter, right?
I'm gonna start back up at verse 3.
So
It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. And that fire devoured before them is speaking and said, what shall it be if a fire already be killed? Because it's gonna be
Change it up in
pockets
like
of the
10,
United
10,
States.
15 minutes.
It's already on fire. Esau setting them ablaze through his agent provocateurs. Jake gonna be getting busy and his civil unrest is going to be going out through the round and loop. So America's already going to be essentially already on fire when these missiles are shot. All right, but continue. It says, and behind them a flame burning. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
This place will be laid desolate. This place is going to be utterly destroyed. You get that real quick, Isaiah 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
That's right. That's speaking about those Russians. All right. Who's going to stir them up? The Lord. All right. To come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. The scripture also going to that in Ezekiel the 38th chapter.
You know.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
That's right. So we know the leaders of America, which is Babylon the Great, they're not going to be able to pay off, those Russians, man. All right, they're not going to be able to get themselves out of the conflict with Russia, man. All right, you continue on.
Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces.
That's right. Those bows is going to be those missiles. Okay, it's going to come over here to destroy the people and America's Babylon the Great.
Not possible.
They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
That's right. They should have no pity on the fruit of the womb. All right, they're
That's
not
funny.
going to regard, or care about, pregnant women that's over here. Oh, she's 3 months, she's 7 months. She almost about to have a baby. They ain't gonna care about that, man. That wicked pregnant woman left down here, she gonna get destroyed with this place, man.
That's right.
That's what's gonna happen.
He says, their eyes shall not spare children.
There goes again, man, about these children, man. their eyes should not spare children. So again, it's going to be a lot of children that's going to get put to death over here, man. You continue on.
Verse 19, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency.
That's right. You know, in America, ancient philosophy, you know, the Egyptians, you know, the Babylonians,
shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? All right, fire and brimstone rained down from heaven. All right, that place was destroyed, man. All right, well, Sodom and Gomorrah, those cities was destroyed, man.
Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited.
All right, it should never be inhabited. All right, so once destruction comes to this place will never be inhabited by man ever again, man. All right, it ain't gonna be building up cities in this place, none of that, man. Once destruction comes,
right, and that shows you that it's not talking about Iraq.
Exactly.
Which is modern day, or Babylon of antiquity was located. Iraq is inhabited right now.
Exactly.
You know, verse 20, it says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
that's right. So you're not gonna have children, your children gonna grow up in nothing.
Right.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there.
That's right. You see a lot of these Arabs over here in America, it's Babylon and right, man. They got a lot of businesses over here. See, they got a lot of these corner stores. They talk depression, you know, about people, man. All right? Continue on.
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
That's right. You see, it's a lot of cattle, you know, in the South, you know, the Midwest. All right, but the point is, man, we know none of that, you know, none of these businesses, you know, these people, you know, is going to be over here in America, it's Babylon and right, man. They won't be inhabited by man anyway. All right? Continue on.
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
That's right. So these wild beasts, you know, will be over here in America, it's Babylon and right after destruction, man. Continue on.
And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
That's right. So it's going to be like a kingdom, you know, for these desert-like creatures over here, man. All right?
And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
That's right. So these different birds, you know, are going to be over here in America, which is Babylon the Great, man. All right. Yep.
Them different creatures, they designed to live in desert-like climates, you know. Yeah.
Verse 22. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
Woo!
Right? Yeah, our days are not going to be prolonged, man. That's why the scripture says, as an arrow that is shot from a strong archer, you know, when the plagues come, they don't draw back, man. All right, so the Lord has a set time period for America to rise and fall, man. And we have come to we passed the apex of the society, and we're literally facing the fall. It's any minute now, man. You know.
What's that? I think that's, I want to say that Psalms 37 or 34 would say yet a little while and the wicked shall not be. That's it. Like it's like go with that. You know, Esau's on a short. He's on a short leash, man. You know.
Job 14:5, real quick.
Yeah. Yep. I need some of that.
They can fight against the Lord. All right, well, what's going to happen, man? They're going to be destroyed, man. Okay, you got that?
This is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. Yep. Seeing his days are determined.
All right, whose days are determined? Esau, Edom's. Okay, his days in rulership are already determined, man. By who? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh.
Easy, goddamn.
The numbers of his months are with thee.
That's right. The number of his months are with thee. So the Heavenly Father knows when Esau, Edom will be removed from rulership, man. Okay, and there's not nothing Esau can do about it.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's right. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Heavenly Father already set up a time for Esau to be in rulership. He's not even able to go a minute or a second past. That's time for him that's set up to be in rulership, man. All right, once, you know, he's at the end of it, that's it. And he's not going to be able to go back and wind his time in rulership, you know, and kick it, man. Nah, man. Once he reaches his time, the end of his rulership, he's going to be removed from rulership, man. The Heavenly Father already appointed his bounds.
Like I say, bro, just like, the brother made a beautiful point and linked up perfectly with the scripture. Just like brother say, when that last grain of sand exits that hole on the top of the hourglass.
Hey, I gotta
That's it, man. It ain't flipping it back over.
I did the stream. I gotta edit the title. I didn't put
Grain of sand.
Alabama in there. I forgot.
When it drop,
Why know he's gonna
it's
cancel
a
that?
wrap. Just like that. And that's why
I just put Georgia. Well,
letting you know.
Alabama and Tampa.
Just like we've been a part
Gotta add,
of ordained
yeah.
Israel, but also the other nations. We just letting you know what's going to happen. How about you have a shot is on y'all ass, man.
That's right. That's right.
Should be after the end. You should be able to kind of see the edit function too. Just
So second measure,
Okay.
I think
37.
before you hit done or
By
something.
measure, as he measured the time, and by number, as he numbered the time.
Woo!
And he does not move nor stir them until the said measure is fulfilled.
Oh damn. That's heavy.
So the
Yeah,
Most High
yeah.
is appointed the times in the season, man.
Yep.
All right, he's appointed the times when Esau has the time of rulership. All right, the time when he accomplishes his wickedness.
Mhm.
That's the time he has a cutoff point, man.
That's right.
All right, and see now as you see as the signs and the prophecies are coming to pass, now you're seeing that this man has only a short amount of time to rule. Right? All right, and Esau realized that, man. He realizes that his time on the earth is 10 days.
Yeah, about
So
10
right now he's doing everything in his power to further his agenda.
Shit, I'll
All right, to make sure that his agenda goes forward by controlling the people, man, by way of the mark
you
of
can
the
pick it
beast.
up. More like somebody else. You know. How it is.
Oh yeah, you got
Finish it off.
This is Revelation chapter 9, and let me get right to the point.
Now you good.
This is Revelation 9:15. It says, and the four angels were loosed, which prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year for the slavery period. That's the people. They're in motion right now. So like what we're saying, that set limit is getting ready to be approached. Okay, and the Lord is going to let loose the angels, man, and they're going to bring the destruction. You know, the transformation process is going to be finalized.
No, I'm gonna stay around for another 10, then I got it there.
Verse 16 says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. That's right. That's 200 million missiles. That's 200 million warheads that's going to come to America, which is Babylon the Great. That the apostles John saw. Okay? The destruction of this place, man, of America, which is Babylon the Great.
Stone Mountain.
Verse 17, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jinxing and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads. Well, it's a lot real quick because it said having breastplates of fire and jinxing, man, and brimstone. You know, going into that metal of the.
Check.
I don't know.
You see it. Make sure brothers informed what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
See, you got that breastplate of like I said, breastplates of iron. Okay. Where was he? Oh, okay. Verse 17. It says having breastplates of fire and of jinxing and brimstone. Okay. It continues on to say, and the heads of the horses are as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths is fire and smoke and brimstone. That's right. And those missiles are going to be very powerful, man. All right. And we know that the main destruction of those missiles are going to be in that warhead. Okay. So Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29.
Yep.
Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that been in the boat.
Yep, all these different nations that have nuclear capabilities, okay, are going to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great.
Camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape.
Yep, let none thereof escape, man. All right, so we know these different nations, they're testing these missiles, all right, they're building up their nuclear arsenals, all right, and they're going to use their missiles, man. All right, and they're going to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, you got something? Yeah, we'll get that, Joe.
This is the book of Job.
Oh, you can slide. You can get that.
Continue on in verse 29. It says, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done.
That's right. And you know, when you look at America, which is Babylon the Great, man, you know, the leaders of this place, you know, you see they drop bombs throughout these different nations, man. You know, look at what happened with Japan. All right, when you look at all these bombs,
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
serious, man. All right, so what's
It's
going to
on-
happen,
yeah.
man? These different nations, they're going to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. They're going to send missiles over here, man. All right, America, you know, which is that Persian daughter of Babylon. All right, this place is going to get touched, man. All right.
That's right.
Y'all was in on that,
It says, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the Lord.
That's right. For she had been proud against the Lord. All right. And Esau, during his time of leadership, he was extremely proud. Thinking that he can't get took down. All right. Oppressing the Lord's people. All right. Dropping bombs throughout these different nations. All right. All this wickedness that he has done in a rulership, spreading his wicked philosophies throughout the nations. All right. Just like I was going into it, Revelation 18 chapter says this place that we show unto them. This place is going to be destroyed. And this place is going to be destroyed. That 200 million missiles are coming to utterly destroy this place. Man. All right. All right, but with that said, Lord willing, this will edify me. Next month, continue on in the spirit.
Go.
Because like brother was just saying, man, you got the pride of this place, being the reason why destruction is going to come, and this is the reason why we see the things happening right now. The beginning stages of this destruction is getting ready to come to Babylon. Okay, and the beast was that this woman system that's running America.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
We living in the latter times right now, man. Okay, because this was written before time. This was written during the book of, it's like not during the book, but during the time of the Old Testament. It's a lot good. But this is those great mysteries that we're starting to see come upon the people. You got a lot of these jakes, all right, the southern and the northern kingdoms that are just bugging the hell out here over something as simple as having to stay home. Okay? And not only that, but you also got the Edomites bugging out because of a simple thing as staying home.
Right.
Okay? Imagine when these things start to get real serious, how poor these people are going to be. The spirit is going to be completely shattered.
Yep.
And it's going to have no hope. There's a precept, you don't have to get it, but in Isaiah 19 it says that the Lord will send a perverse spirit amongst the people, okay, and that the spirit of Egypt shall fail in every way, and that a drunken man staggereth in his mind. That's the way these people are, man. That wisdom, the Lord is, that little bit of wisdom that they had coming from these Edomites, the wisdom of being able to deceive the people by this, this wicked rulership, all that's getting taken, and the people are starting to see the shit, and they're starting to see that they have no foundation.
Yeah.
Continuing on, it says, because they have walked in great pride.
They have walked in great pride, man. Starting from the so-called white man on down to the 2/3 of Israel, man. Because what Yahweh Shai said that you guys are of your father the devil, man. All right, so y'all want to be in that spirit of these damn Edomites. That's why 2/3 of y'all are going to get drugged down with it. Okay? Because Esau is holding on to your 2/3 leaders, man. Okay?
Yep.
Jacob is bringing Esau down. Guess what? You're going to fall down with him, man. That's right. All right? Somebody, I think it was in Joel, you got that Joel 3. They kind of started like, it's going into the, what's that piece? I think it's in Joel where it says how the whole hammer of the earth brought asunder or broken down. Oh, that's right there. That wasn't when you earlier, right? Okay, bring that up real quick because the way this place is going down right now, man, the nations are looking at America like, man, these guys, how are they in the same condition that we in right now? And now you having these nations buck up against this place. They're starting to see like America ain't really what it's been made out to be. Right. The strong hammer of the earth. Now that skirt is really being lifted up, and everybody's seeing the bullshit of this place. How weak this country really is. If your brother got that whenever they get it, pulled it out. The whole hammer of the earth is cut asunder, broken into pieces. That's scripture goes down.
That was Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. I was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken.
This is what the nations are seeing right now. They're seeing the low state that America's in right now, and the state of their people and their leaders. Right. Okay. They're being shown to be they've been shown to be deceptive. They've been shown to be weak. Okay. Now the nations are starting to wake up, letting the heathen be strong. And they're getting ready to shoot their arrows at this place, man. Okay, because this place is weak. That's when you attack your enemy, man. When he's at his lowest point, you wait him out, which is what going into the that's another precept too. But I mean, whatever brother's got right now, because I got. Go ahead.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
See, if he that letteth is the Most High, man. So the Most High has allowed Esau to rule and have his time on the planet Earth pursuant to, what's that, Revelation 20? Okay, that he shall be loosed a little season. Okay, this is that little season that we in right now. But guess what? We at the end of that little season. Okay, and Esau knows it. Pursuant to Revelation 12 and 12. He's coming down in promise with great wrath. This is the that he has for a short time. He knows these nations are getting ready to make war with him. That's why he set things up right now to put the fear in people, so that whenever he says we got to go to war, people they're going to listen to him and be cool with it. It's going to be the justification because they already got a fear.
Verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
The spirit of his mouth being the men of the Lord out here prophesying the destruction, man. Okay, everything that these brothers do, you know, and all the brothers around the four corners of the earth that are prophesying, man, what we're doing is telling this, putting that vibration of the Heavenly Father out there, man. Okay?
Nah, I got some. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up the proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
The golden city, that's America, man. You know, you look at this place and it looks nice and bright and shiny. You know, these other nations want to come here, make a name for themselves, because that's how that going into that golden city.
Right.
It looks nice and bright, but then when you come in, you see there's nothing but a steamy pile of crap, man.
This goes back with the Jeremiah 50. The hammer is broken. So it says in verse 5, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Right? Yeah. So Esau's power structure is now being broken. Okay? He can't rule with that scepter or that hammer. He can't, you know, strip and restore the nation like he used to. All these nations, like the brother said, they're going to go to war with him. You know? This is all really about the Heavenly Father setting up the wicked and then bringing the wicked down. Because it says that he shall be taken by his own device. You know? So everything that's being culminated now is to the climax of the destruction of the so-called white man's kingdom.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Now, right there, you know, this ain't talking about get a passport, or find a boat, get up out of America, man. Like you're gonna escape this judgment. This judgment is coming to the whole earth, okay? Because the whole place is polluted by the inhabitants thereof. Okay, but this is talking about spiritually coming out of this place, man. Okay, and be not partakers of her sin, going into Revelation 18. You know, because if you want to be in that spirit of the same place, guess what? The spirit of this place won't be destroyed. I mean, if you want to be in it, you're gonna be caught up with the same judgment as well. Because you in the spirit of this wicked ass place. This is why you see the men of the Lord out here, you know, growing that spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, seeking to obtain more of the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so that we can get spiritually away from this place, man.
It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, but this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
The nations done realize that all the shit that these deals and contracts and the customs they took on from America was all to destroy them, man. And now they've realized this, and now the nations, and we see it happening on the news, man. There's only you bozos out there that don't realize what's happening, man. You don't see that the nations are getting frustrated with the ways of America and how it's brought them to a lower state. Okay? Now the nations are looking at America like, y'all played us, man. Okay? But what? These nations have been sent the trap off for America. I forget what piece that is. Obadiah. They that have been confederate with you have laid a snare for you. Okay?
Verse 8.
I think that's Luke 12, where it talks about that and Satan fall as lightning. Okay, that's how it says in a sudden. And look how this year started off, man.
Yep.
It started off in a sudden, man. First you had the killing of Soleimani, all right, the Iranian general. Then you had this COVID thing starting in China. Then out of nowhere, man, that thing blew up.
Then it came over to America. Now you niggas been at home. Now y'all bugging out. Now you receiving stimulus checks. Now you just had $3 trillion another stimulus bill get passed again yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And then you had Kobe and Gigi dying.
Yep.
That shook Jake to the core. Yo, it was one chick, so-called black woman was talking to me. She was like, yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad, you know, with him passing, his daughter passing. She was like, I never really watched basketball. I don't really know who he is, but it's just sad. It's just, they don't even know who the people are, but it's just that spirit of being hammered down. It's a lot for Jake to take. And we telling you why it's coming.
You got murder hornets. You got earthquakes all over America. Diverse places.
Yeah.
Now.
Right.
Earthquakes in Nevada, I think just yesterday morning, Friday night. It's like a 4.0 on the border of California. We had the ones in Rome and in Vatican City. Vatican City in Israel.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
North of the city of Jerusalem, but it was just north of that, man, at the same time. Plus, you had the earthquakes before that in California, 5 point something. You had one that was 4 point something in Puerto Rico just last week. Before that. And Puerto Rico, man, y'all niggas out there, man, y'all pretty. Oh, you know, lockdown, they don't really talk about it on the news, but these things, they're going through it. They got curfews at like 6 o'clock. They seen out there, they getting their asses beat. By the cops getting arrested. Y'all niggas still don't want to wake up to the truth, man. Y'all want to think, because, man, I look at you Ephraimites, man, y'all think that, and Slayer, not to go on top of it, but these fucking Ephraimites, man, y'all think that because the so-called white man looks at you to be, you're more accepted by the so-called white man, you think that you're better than the rest of the nations, man, or the nation of Israel. Man, you fucking Ephraimites gonna learn the hard way, man. That's right. A lot of you Ephraimites, a lot of the Northern Kingdom, man, because, you know, they lighter skin, so they think, shit, we better off. Nah, man, y'all the same people, man. Okay? Go ahead, back on that.
Back in verse 8, it says, take balm for pain. If so, B, she may be healed.
She ain't gonna be healed, man. Because it already been healed. The Lord is a perfect balance, man. He healed this place up. And now this wound that is getting ready to receive, guess what? You ain't gonna get to heal this wound. You already had your chance to be healed, and you did. You came up in the Renaissance, you were reborn, that beast system, you know? And guess what? That was it. The Lord gave you your chance, and you got it, and you did you went all out, man. And you did the most with your rebirth, your second chance. Now Jake is getting ready to do the most with his second chance, man. He's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. That's why he gave us that cheat code. Okay, he gave us that advantage because now the law is gonna be written within us. You Edomites, you wanted to take on the laws of the Heavenly Father, but you don't want to receive the judgment. You don't want to take the consequence. Guess what? That consequence is going to catch up with you. That's right. It's that tab.
Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven. It is lifted up even to the skies.
There ain't nobody wanting to deal with America right now, man. Right? These nations ain't trying to deal with this place. They see you, this place is shit. Esau don't even want to fuck with America right now. You got Esau selling his stocks, you know, jumping ship, you know, trying to get up out of this place because they know this place about to collapse. In every single way, financially, economically, spiritually, this place is through.
Jeremiah 49:10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. And perfectly ties into what the book is going into. Hey, America has been revealed, man. All of these other nations that's been under the influence of the wine, so to speak, they're waking up to Esau being the devil that he is, man. And they tired of Esau bullshit. America is not the big brother anymore, man, in the world. These other nations are rising up because of the fool's gold, so to speak, that America has been spewing out, the whole time he's been in rulership, and now it's coming. His rulership is falling, and these other nations are on to America's bullshit, man. He's not the bully in the schoolyard anymore, man. That's why they pop big shit. They test, missiles when they're not supposed to. They define all of the sanctions that America so-called put on them. They're not studying what America's talking about.
Yeah.
Now, a few years prior, whatever America said,
goes, man. And anybody that, you know, bucked up against them, so to speak, they put the sword on them. But now, hey, that's over with, man.
The reason why, a lot of reason why these other nations are doing that is because, you know, they got Russia behind them now.
Right.
Russia, the Lord's put the spirit on these Russians the last, the last decade or so, and they've been building up their military. They ain't been putting no money into nothing else but the military. And now look, now America trying to get into Iran. They seen that ain't work. Russia was there. Nah, you ain't gonna do this. So then America was like, you know what, we're gonna fuck with Iran by going to Syria, cut off one of their main suppliers of oil. Because America, that's what America wants to do. They want to control, Esau. He wants to control all the commodities. So he's trying to get that oil. That's the last so-called frontier that Esau's trying to conquer is that oil. So now he's in Russia, or it's like he went to Syria, and then here comes Russia again. Same thing. Venezuela, here comes Russia again. They're gonna send troops over there. You know, so America's been everywhere they go now. These nations, they got Russia to back them up, which the scriptures talk about that. Russia being a guard unto the nations. You know, they tired of this shit. Now they got a big bully, a big guy to come stand behind them. That, you know, they just standing behind them like, yeah, what you want to do? Yeah, like talk this shit. I'm gonna put your ass
Well, chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
This is what it's all leading to. All these events that have been happening over the last, century or so. It's been the Lord moving those chess pieces, leading up to this valley of decision, man. Yahweh Shabbat, which is Yahweh Shabbat, or valley of Jehoshaphat means the Lord's judgment. Okay, this is why the Lord has been doing all these things through up this World War III that's getting ready to pop off, man, over there in the Middle East, which is where the valley of Jehoshaphat is at. Okay?
It says, and will plead with them there for my people.
You go into that word plead, it means Shabbat, which means judgment. Okay, to judge.
And for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land.
Real quick, let's get a couple of off the list. Where's that? Psalms 83. It talks about that they have made confederacy together. Okay, you see, it ain't just the so-called white man that's getting ready to be brought down. It's going to be all the other nations that are in league with this devil, man. Because they all had a helping hand in bringing us down. Is that the right one? Maybe. Yep. Start at verse 2.
This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemy made a tumult, and they that hated thee have lifted up the head.
Who are the ones that who is it talking about? It's talking about the nation of Israel. Okay, because these nations hated us. Okay, because of the blessing that we had. The Lord was always with us, so the nations were hot about that, man. You know, they were hating. Okay, because every time the Lord was with us, they got their asses handed to them by the heavenly, through the Heavenly Father, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That's what they've done, man. Like the brother was reading in that Joel, I will plead for them, for my people, for my heritage. Okay, they took away our heritage, man. We don't even know we're Israelites in these last days. Man, the Lord do. The majority of Israel doesn't even know who they are, man. They think they're African Americans. They think they're Mexicans, and so-called Puerto Ricans, or so-called Native Americans. Man. That's what these nations have done to you Israelites out there, man.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
I got a quick word though, if I may, for that third verse where it says for the hidden ones. That word in the Hebrew in the interlinear is H6845. It's a tazapan, and it says to hide, treasure, or store up. To hide, treasure up. It says to be hidden, to be stored up, and it says hide from discovery. So, that's like got a double meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing that we telling Jake as well is that you actually a treasure and you have a value for the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a hidden one because you're really like a treasure. Like in this cesspool and this landscape of filth, you're a little diamond in the rough. So you got to be able to understand that you actually are valuable. And once you understand you have a certain value, you understand that you're not going to move in a way that's not becoming of what you ought to be, man. You know what I'm saying? But also it says hide from discovery, right? Going to this confederacy as well, in which a big portion, not only are these heathens ganging together to keep resources away from us and monopolize us as a people, they're also trying to hide us discovering who we actually are, just like the brother is saying. Because once we as a people were in the good graces with our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, the Most High took care of us fully. Just took care of us. If we were in captivity, got us out of captivity, you know what I'm saying, gave us, the proper leadership and guidance to, get us out of that situation. Same thing that's happened here. And this is the big shebang, man.
They took the name away from us. They knew that power it had. If all of Israel would call on the name of Yahweh the Lord will hear. He come and deliver us. And that's why the Lord ain't really dealing with all of Israel in these last days, because not all Israel is going to be calling on the Lord. That's why the Lord now has Israel of Israel. Because that Israel, amongst Israel, the election, they're going to be calling on the Lord as a whole, as a body. Okay, and that's why the Lord's going to come and only deliver them, because he's only hearing them. Okay?
Revelation 11, verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And just to expound on that, it says if they will not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves, in other words, is to give them rest. All right? The dead bodies represents our people. All right? So when they conspired together to take us down, all right, they took advantage of us, man. They like the scriptures say, they furthered the affliction. Yep. All right? And so when we were taken down, all right, it said they not suffer our dead bodies to put in graves. In other words, they know that we're the people, but yet they haven't given us rest, man. All right? And reading on, it says in verse 10, it says, they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another. That's right, man. These other nations rejoice at our downfall. All right? Especially us being here in Babylon the Great, man. They still rejoice over our downfall, man. All right? That's why every corner that you go to, all right, every market that you see in every store is geared towards Jacob. All right? Why? Because they take advantage of our people and they know that we're in the Lord's state. All right? And also reading on, it says, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And those two prophets in scriptures represents the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom.
That's it. Con.
This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and
that word confederate means to lead in unison. So they become one mind, which goes into Revelation 17. The Lord will give them, they would give power over to the beast, and be of one mind.
Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, the Jebel, and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So all these nations have made, and I don't believe it continues on, but hey, that's important, man. These nations have made a league with Esau, a pact, to bring down the nation of Israel. Guess what? Now the Lord is bringing y'all together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, to plead for his people, for the things that y'all did to them, man. Okay?
Yeah. Hey, and if I can add too, bro, that's why you see in society today, all these other nations look at the nation of Israel like they ain't shit. Even if they've never had a particular run-in, with the Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they just don't like us, man. And that's part of them conjoining together. Because here it is, Israel's getting shot down in the streets like dogs, but you don't see no damn Moabites out here marching and trying to get rights for Jake. You don't see Ishmael, they don't give a fuck. They running their gas stations and their little corner stores and calling it a day, because they're in league with the nation of Edom and all the other nations, man. To keep their foot on Jake's neck.
So that's that cup that Esau Edom has pushed on the four corners of the earth, man. Is that cup of coming up against the children of the Heavenly Father. That's a part of that drink that he's been pouring on. So now the people of the world are starting to see, well, these aren't really the bad people. You know, it's y'all, you crackers that are the ones causing all this stuff. It ain't niggas. It ain't you spicks. It's these crackers over here, man. That's right. That's what really. And now the nations are waking up. And we're starting to see the bullshit that we've been saying, man. You know, and we don't keep saying it because that's the vibration we want. We want out here. We want the nations to wake up to this. This has been prophesied that they would. Okay? So then, you know, so that when you see the judgment happening, you ain't gonna have no excuse to say, well, I don't know. I would have stopped it, but I got told you. Well, no, you didn't because you had the chance. You had the time. You brothers got precepts real quick? Okay, now we're gonna get back to Joel.
Back at Joel chapter 3, I'm at verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Yeah, man, wake all that shit up, man. Go ahead, man. Open that little plastic case over that red button that says do not push and push the damn thing, man. Come on, man. Push the, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and bring your boys with you, man. Get the whole gang. We got American women, man. You can get as many as you can get. Get them before they get burnt to a crisp, man.
Get them before they become through like that one chick we seen brothers taking us around downtown. We seen this fucking Edomite bum lady, or Edomite butt ass naked, man.
See?
I was like, man,
See, they ready, man. They ready for you. Easy access.
Hey, so y'all go on here and do unto her like she did unto y'all, man. Because hey, you know these Edomites, that's what they be doing every time they go up into these countries. They go up into your homes over here in Syria, in Iraq, in Germany, and all these other nations, Moab over there. And these Edomite men go out and they harass your women.
Yeah.
And turn your women out.
Yep.
Now you wonder, now in Saudi Arabia, you wondering why you see women driving around. Right. You got niggas wanting to stone these women, but guess what? You let the white man in.
Exactly.
That's what happened. Now, hey, now come on over here and do the same thing he did unto y'all.
It's your turn. Golden cup.
Joel chapter 3, back at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
See, they say proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. That's why you ain't gonna find the men of the Lord out in the ghettos, man. You're gonna find that's when the chief price will come from. All the nations will get it. That's why we don't get it. All nations will be on the internet. The internet is going worldwide. Okay, it's reached on to the four heavens of earth. Okay, or the four corners of the earth. Alright? This is what we're doing. Proclaiming this to the nations. Go ahead.
Prepare war.
Prepare war, man. You know? Go ahead.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
There you go, man. You know, Iran, North Korea, all right, Syria, all right, all these nations say, hey, we got nukes now. All right, we got that too, okay? And we ready to dump off on you if you come over here in our backyard, man. Now America got to tiptoe around these other nations. They got to, okay, well, now we got to have to cause some trouble up in there to have a reason. You can't just step up in these places. They ready to blast us up out of here. You go to all these nations and what's happening to the U.S. embassies? They're getting attacked, man. You know? These nations don't want America no more. They had those protests out there in Iraq. You know, they were stoning the shit out of the U.S. embassy over there, lit the place on fire.
Burning the flags.
Yeah.
The Trump mascot and shit. You know?
These nations beating their plowshares into swords, man. Okay, these farming instruments, man. You know, basically these nations are gearing up. All right, they're getting their militaries prepared for war, man. That's why, like the brothers were talking about last night, man. Before nations go to war, that oil prices is dropping. All right, because what Esau does this to move up their military. You gotta have that oil to fuel the military, man. That's what these nations are doing. That gas going down. So guess what? Trump even said it out loud. He said we're gonna fill up our reserves to the tipping top. Okay. So hey, that's what's happening right now. The nations are getting their asses up. Okay. Meanwhile, you got Jake worrying about getting a $2,000 check every day. Y'all bug the hell out.
It says, verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Cause thy mighty ones to come down, man. And that's going to be the missiles ultimately. Okay, the mighty ones, the angels coming down too. Okay, that's gonna be that pursuing Isaiah 66 and 16.
Yep.
The Lord is slain of the Lord shall be made. Okay, I believe it started really at like 14 and 13, going to the chariots with fire. You know? Yeah, the Lord, man, has got something real special for y'all. Yeah, go ahead, get it. The Lord got something special for this earth, man. Man, the Lord, we gonna be grinning from ear to ear. We'll see the judgment that we're gonna see, man. Lord's gonna be those men. Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 66 and verse 14. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb.
Yeah, we're gonna have every minute of the Lord gonna be having goosebumps when we see shit really popping off, man. We're gonna be rejoicing, man. Yeah.
And the hand of the Lord shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemy. Verse 15.
It kind of too, because when you go and read Isaiah 53, it talks about Yahushai, and it calls Yahushai the arm of the Lord. Okay? So, hey, the Lord, read that part again about the arm of the Lord. It says, he shall be made known. Verse 15, I think.
That was 14.
Yeah, read that.
14.
Yep.
And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb, and the hand of the Lord shall be known towards his servants.
Yahushua is being made known unto his servants who are who? Amos 3 and what is that, 7, right? 3 and 7. He reveals his secrets unto his prophets, his servants, or the servants of prophets, man. So Yahushua is being made known to us, man. Okay, he's being that spirit. Okay, that spirit of prophecy.
And his indignation towards his enemy.
What's that indignation? That righteous anger, man. It's being made known unto these nations. Because look, who's getting jacked up out here? It ain't the men of the Lord. Men of the Lord are still good, right? Brothers ain't really lose their jobs like that. Brothers ain't have to file bankruptcy, but what? These Edomites are jumping out windows. Esau's going home, beating up his wife, she's killing her kids. And look, you see that throughout all the nations. Okay, I seen a couple days ago, man, a video. Elamite, man, going home, found his wife hung. She killed the little baby, was like maybe 1 year old. Baby was hung by a string, and then the daughter, which was like maybe 4 years old, hung. The dude was sitting there crying and shit, man. These nations are losing it. Okay, because that indignation is being made known unto them. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For behold, the Lord shall come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
There goes some chariots, man.
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yep, there you go, man. That's some nukes. Okay, and those laser beams from the chariots, man, going into that 2nd Ezra 13 gives you a good description of what Yahushua is going to be doing to these people. Nothing shall be perceived but dust and smoke. You know, watch the movie World of Wars, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yep, the slain of the Lord shall be many. The scriptures also say this world is made for many, the world is come for few. So that this world was created for, guess what? You're gonna go away with the world. But the few to come, they're gonna come into with the new world that's coming, which is the election. That's that few that the next world has been made. But this world has been made for all you niggas that are gonna die. So that's why we say, live it up, enjoy while you can, man. You know, because America is here in a little while, you ain't be able to enjoy what you got. Okay, these nations are getting ready to go onto America where she's going onto them. Okay, tells it on that.
Isaiah to the 13, verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Yep, that's the missiles, man. This place is going to be utterly shaken, man. You're going to be feeling the earth just trembling underneath your feet for every missile that gets dropped. You know, and that's for you people, because, man, Lord, we're going to be seeing this from a chariot, Lord's will. We're going to be looking down at y'all over here and getting, bugged out. Your heart's exploding inside your chest. It was just bugging the hell out, man. It's going to be beautiful, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 14. It shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through.
And that's where we're going to be stabbed right in the feet, man. Alright? Like you just came around the corner, in the movies, you got a guy coming around the corner, you thought he got away from the enemy. Next thing you know, he come around that corner, dude, he sticks the knife right in through his stomach, man. That's what the Lord's getting ready to do for y'all. Y'all don't think you got away as soon as you turn that corner, there it is. starting with Yahushua. Okay?
And every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
There you go. Everybody that's joined onto it, man. Everybody wants to be in that Jackie Moon spirit, that everybody love everybody. All right, well, guess what? Y'all want to be joined together? All right, cool. Go hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. Okay? That was it on that? Okay,
Verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Hey, man, oh man. Y'all really gonna be bugging out when you start seeing kids get bashed up out here, man.
You're right in front of your face.
You know, you think, but you hear this thing, you might not be in the truth, that much, but you hear these videos and you watch every now and then, you hear about kids getting smashed. Oh my God, this is crazy. What are they talking about? But hey, you gonna be seeing it, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a new norm. And wait till the men of the Lord come down with Yahushua and start to establish the kingdom of heaven here on earth, man. We're gonna have to clean things up. That means we're gonna be doing a whole lot of killing. Okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's the names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, in case you don't know. So, alright? Esau wants to hear things like that and then take that clip and look, these motherfuckers talking about bashing heads, killing kids, but they don't want to show the whole part.
Right.
It's going to be the spirit of the Heavenly Father on us to do these things, man. Hey, it's going to be the spirit on these nations to do these things too.
Yep.
These nations going to come over here and kill your kids in front of your face. Shit, Esau himself is going to be doing that to you to make you take that trip.
Yeah.
You want to kill your kid in front of you unless you take the chip. So it ain't too far-fetched. Don't look at us like the bad guy.
Right. Like we the boogeyman. Right.
Now how the Heavenly Father is going to have it happen, that's up to His will. The scripture says it's going to happen.
Right.
It says, their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Hey, all that shit you see happening in the Middle East, Esau going over there busting into Punjab, Arab's house and raping his woman, and then killing the man, or just raping the woman, beating the shit out of her while the man has to sit there and watch it and he can leave. All that shit's gonna be done to this nation or over here. Okay, these women gonna be bugging up. Alright?
Can I get a precept? Go ahead, brother. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. It says, I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, that's the indignation of the Lord. Righteous judgment. Does the scripture say it is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that trouble you, roughly paraphrasing? And that's all they're saying, man. Everything that the nation of Edom has brought upon our people is going to be done to him, man, and it's going to be double. And hey, it's rightfully so. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Returning. People may look at it as a bad thing, but indignation and returning that favor unto Esau is what the Lord has said need to be done. These are not our words, like the brother was saying earlier, man. Don't shoot the messenger. All of this is coming out of the scriptures.
Yeah, and that's actually that's justice. That's the whole concept of justice. You know what I'm saying? If somebody troubles you and actually takes from you or steals from you, you to be compensated. That's justice, man. Recompense. That's going to, like you said, compensation. It's payback.
Quick precept. Righteous thing to recompense. First Thessalonians.
It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Saying it is a righteous thing on high to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
And you other nations, okay, starting with Esau, Edom, man, y'all trouble the Israelites. The liquor stores in our corner. All right, you put the Quickie Mart in the corners of Jake's neighborhood, sold us blunt, sold us OEs, and all these nasty, foods and goops out there feeding us, rat, whatever else poison you did, Esau. polluting us, throwing us in the ghettos, chasing your centurion, putting them after us, feeding us pork. Hey, and you women too, man. A lot of you women, because the Israelite woman, she follow after Esau, Edom, going all the way back to the garden. So Esau's used the Eve to trouble us too, man. So guess what? Y'all gonna be in trouble in that day too. Okay, we're showing in Micah 7:10. She that is my enemy shall see it in that day. So y'all women gonna be troubled too, man, because you trouble the men of the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Who's in trouble? The people of this world aren't in trouble, man. They're living it up. But who's the ones in trouble? It's the men of the Lord, because what? We want out of this place, man. We want to receive salvation. We want to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's right. We spiritually troubled, man. We vexed. Okay? And it said, come rest with us, man. Meaning because the scriptures set you free. We're at rest in our minds, man, spiritually, because we know that we almost out of this place, man. We know that there's something else, but there's something better than this, man. That this isn't just it. We're just supposed to wake up, go to work, and go home, and then die. That ain't life, man. That ain't living. Okay?
It says, and to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall be revealed from heaven.
Hey, when you go into that word Revelation, okay, in the Greek there, or it really goes back to the Latin apocalypse, which means a revealing, okay? And what's happening, the apocalypse is said to happen at the end. It's going to be that great reveal, man. Yahweh Shai is going to be revealed. The men of the Lord are going to be revealed. This truth is going to be revealed, okay? And it's going to be known who the men of the Lord are at that day, okay?
It says, when the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels.
This is why we out here, man. To gather up the elect, okay? We're building that spiritual ark so that those of you that believe through us, you might be delivered, man. Because what's coming to this earth is great judgment, man. All right, missiles, pestilences, plagues. Sirach 40 tell you that all that was created for the wicked, man. Okay? So if you don't want to get caught up in that, this is where you got to seek that righteousness, man, which is this truth. Okay? So this is why brothers are out. This is why we do the videos. This is why we do what we do, man. Because great judgment is coming onto the earth for the wicked. And you don't want to fall into that category. All right? So 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, can you set out real quick, Joel? We got, 5 minutes left?
Yeah, about 5 minutes, kind of.
Back of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 12. It says that the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I judge all the heathen round about. Verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great.
All right, and you go read Revelation 18, where it says that the wickedness has reached onto the heavens. That's how much wickedness has been pushed in the barrel, man. That is spilling over the edge. And all that, the Most High is that wicked sacrifice. That's why you would burn the fat, and that smell would please the Heavenly Father if it was a righteous sacrifice. Or now these wicked sacrifices that the people are doing, meaning the works. Okay, we putting up ourselves as a living sacrifice, which is that righteous sacrifice. But these people putting up a wicked sacrifice, and the Lord is smelling it, and he's like, damn, this place is ruined, man. I gotta destroy it. I gotta start. Now I'm gonna just put it in their hearts, and they're not gonna go off. So I don't have to deal with this no more. You know? Go ahead and finish it. Read all the way to 14.
It says, verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision.
Meaning multitudes being all these other nations, man, being gathered together.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
There it is, man. The day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. We is close, brothers. We right there, man. Yep. We see chariots, man. We see judgment happening. You know, we almost out of here. All right. Yep. So hey, with that, I'm gonna let the next brother come up. Yabashima Shaiba, Shima Kakadas Bakata. Go on.
So go on.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai hath a sacrifice in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Esau, man. Right? When Bowser was the capital city.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, so how about you now shy? You gotta bone the pick with the devils, man. Alright, so called white people. Easy eating. You know? Go ahead.
It says, oh, it is.
Actually, you're going to try to bring that out. You're going to the Tampa Bible dictionary. Look up Esau, Edom. Tell you, it's the only nation that's not going to receive no mercy. You know? Go ahead.
Yep, so this is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. All right, so Esau's a profane and fornicating person. Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
That's right.
For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
That's right. That's clear as day, man. So now if you beg and cry and get on your knees and beg for salvation or whatever, get it. You know, you was rejected, man. All right, as well as you other nations, man. All right, salvation is only for the nation of Israel.
Yeah, if I can add, even with this guy Bocab, he was going to Deuteronomy 23:7.
Yeah.
Where it says that thou shalt not abhor the Edomite. But when you go and you look into the actual word in the Hebrew, and you go into the actual scholars and dictionaries, it says that it was a clerical error, because the word for Aram and the word for Edom in the Hebrew is similar. Okay, it should be thou shalt not abhor a Syrian.
That's right.
Or a person from Aram. Okay, like an Aramean. Not an Edomite. Okay, because like the brother said, that there is no way for Esau to repent. There's no way for Esau or Edom to get salvation. It's not going to happen. So Bocab can, because that's basically what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's trying to seek salvation carefully with tears, trying to go into this word and do this slide screen and try to debunk what we're saying. Nah, you can't do it, man. You can't do it. Okay? The scriptures stand. Okay? So these wicked Edomites are not going to make it. Okay?
But then turn around and tell you that all the Edomites
are done away with. Right. Esau's done away with. So which lie is it?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
You got the word. Yep, I got the word Edom in the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary, page 142. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments.
Right.
She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
There's a so-called white man who got ass grass, man. And you try to do research online and actually see who the Edomites are. Nobody knows. Oh, no, this is probably Hey, damn.
Some Arabs in the mountains somewhere.
Right.
But then Esau's done away with, but it's some Arabs in the mountains.
I had something real quick. Which is Deuteronomy 23. This is two chapters over. It's Deuteronomy 25 and 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way. Amalek is descendant of Esau, man. All right. It says, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met you by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Therefore it shall be, verse 19, when the Lord thy power hath given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy power hath given thee for the inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Blot out his remembrance. So hold up. So chapter 20 they say don't what do they say don't abhor Edomite, but then 2 chapters later he's saying basically get rid of you guys. Right. That's how you know it had to be clerical error, man. it's not talking about the Edomites Deuteronomy 23. All right? Yeah, that was yeah. Somebody get out Psalms, is that Psalms 137? I know that one. Yes, I'm correct.
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein has thy love us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau?
That's right. Jacob is Israelites. So Negros Latinos, Negros Latinos in North America, man. Like how about Shinal Shah loved us? He hated you damn devil, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will turn and build the desolate places. And thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Right.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Yeah, hey, so the Lord, he said he has indignation against Esau forever. Okay? So there is no treatment into the salvation of the Israelites. When you go on the Romans the 9th chapter, it says the giving of the covenant, promises, all right, all of that was given to the elect of Israel. Okay? Through the covenant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It ain't no Jacob and Esau. It stopped at Jacob.
That's right.
Okay? Esau's an enemy. Edom is an enemy. Okay? Alright? There's okay, well, you know what? They apologized for slavery. You know, they've apologized for what happened with Trayvon Martin. And what about this guy, Ahmaud Arbery?
Right.
Okay? And even if Esau did apologize, it's not a valid apology. It's all right. The 12th chapter says never trust thy enemy. So just because he says he does something that seems right, doesn't mean that that's how he feels wholeheartedly. Okay? You could be the nicest Edomite in the world, but guess what? You're going into captivity, and eventually your heritage is going to be laid waste. Ultimately, because there's not going to be any remembrance of the Edomites in earth. They shall say, where it is busy.
This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. It says, for I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore your sons of Jacob are not consumed. But the point is, the Lord changes not, man.
Yeah.
So the stuff that he was talking about, like his brother was bringing out, Lord hating Esau. That ain't going to change because he comes banging, kissing her. Show that all day long. Brothers said how that video the other day with Esau on the day of Esau. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He said, do that all damn day, man. The Lord ain't going to forgive you, man. That's right. You're going to have to pay for it.
That's right.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau a stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken.
That's what happened in the kingdom. He's got to serve 1,000 years of slave. You know, double the captivity in the hell, man. And after that, it's not gonna be no use for you to know. You know, yeah, you're gonna be eradicated. You know, your spirit gonna come back through the nations, man. All right, but that's prophesied, man. This Obadiah is an Edomite's worst nightmare, man. You say Obadiah, it's
You know, a Jewish rabbi scholar, he started sweating bullets, man. Right. You know? Because like the definition that the brother read earlier about, he shall not receive any mercy from the Heavenly Father. There's no mercy, man. The scripture says that he shall have he without mercy that have shown no mercy.
God, that's how it's about to
You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get that mercy from the Lord. You're not going to get that salvation. You don't have that hope. You're in your hope. Your hope was that we're going to rebuild the desolate places, and you've done so. Your hope was that I'm gonna have all nations under me. You've done that, okay? Now to finalize your plan, you want to march with everybody and watch over the world as if you're the Heavenly Father. But guess what? The Lord said that He's going to bring you down. Okay? Everything that you're coming up with a plan or some kind of scheme, there's a spiritual blockade right there by your house. You know what I'm saying? To keep you from like Scripture says, getting your enterprise. Okay?
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, straits means you're going to have a difficult time, trying to obtain your so-called New World Order. Okay? It's really your wicked world order. Because we're really in a wicked world order, but you're continuous of it. It says that you're going to have a difficult time. Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Verse 23.
Right. Now going into that wicked, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. That's not talking about the wicked versus the wicked. Okay? That's talking about the workers. Those that Esau had in captivity are going to come against him. Okay? And that's going to be the Israelites. All right? So you're basically going to be taken down, so like the scripture says in the prophecy, Jacob's hand of Esau coming down. That's what's going to happen. Okay? You're going to be pulled out of your rulership, and it's going to be a new beginning with the Israelites empowering the earth.
Profitable.
Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
As soon as you're about to achieve this scheme, like, oh, now I just have to put the nail in the coffin, then that's when the Heavenly Father is going to take you out. Go ahead.
And shall rain upon him while he is eating.
Brother was speaking about the nuclear missiles earlier. The nuclear missiles are really going to be like rain of fire shooting down these different warheads on the different parts of America, the different parts of Europe, all over the earth. And the only ones that's going to come out of that destruction unscathed is the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. Those that have been serving the Lord in righteousness.
That's right.
Okay?
Verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
And that's the nuclear missile that will take you out.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Tell devils, man, hey, live it up, man. Rejoice. The empire can come to the end. Hey, you want to, hey, get whatever you can out of America, man. Take Sally and Billy to Six Flags Adventures, Sea World and shit, and enjoy your credit card maximum. This is it, man. This is the last hurrah for the devils, man.
It says,
Salak, I said that cup. So the cup when we pass through unto you, man. That cup represents is judgment, man. Slavery, hell, captivity. Man.
it says, the cup. It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right. This is the last captivity. It's prophesied, man. It's not another beast that's going to come after the forefront, man. This is it. All right, go ahead.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yep, go ahead.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right. Discover it. Matter of fact, get on Deuteronomy 37. Yeah. And right now you're being discovered, man, by the prophets. All right, on the YouTube. All right.
So this is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and 7. And the Lord, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
That's right. Change the roles, man. We have to drink that cup. We have to drink that cup of slavery, hell, oppression. Getting effed up, so to speak. Now that cup is going to pass on to you, man. with a with a damn double shot, man. All right, you gotta take that down with no chaser, man. And that first 1,000 years of slavery, all right, that first 1,000 years of slavery ain't gonna go about like that, man.
Yep.
You know, one minute gonna feel like an hour, man, or a whole day, goddamn. You know. Yeah, slow down time. That's right. Time gonna slow back down. You got to serve that punishment, man. All right, go ahead.
People say one day is like 1,000, or how does it go? One day is as 1,000 years. No, maybe the 1,000 years that Esau got slavery, the 1,000 years before he gets disciplined, it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
You know, like one day is gonna be 1,000, and you got 1,000 of those. Who knows? You know, it might be that. It might feel that slow.
Oof. You see that, man?
He deserves it.
Yeah, that's right.
God.
That's right. Hey, you got stuff you gotta pay for back. You know, Cain. You gotta pay for it. You know,
The serpent. That's what I mean.
serpent. It go back to the beginning, man. So you walk around like you can't be that. You know, like you got it. Nah, man. That's all.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 22. Thus saith the Lord, or thy Lord, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again.
Right. Yeah, that was one of the limitations.
Yep.
You know, just the last captivity of our people, man. All right. Basically, we're coming into that second covenant. Go ahead.
Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
Yeah, at the top of the list is Esau. And Brother read with the Psalm 3. Really, all you nations gonna have to drink of that cup. You know, Esau, man, your ass at the top of the list, man. You know, go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, that literally happened too. They, you know, treat Jake like, you know, footstools and walk over. You see a puddle, they got lay over the floor. They actually do that, bro.
Lay down, boy.
Yeah. You know, lay down, boy.
Probably white slippers.
Yep. They actually do that, man. So you devil's got to pay for all of that, man. You know, that judgment's coming very soon, man. That's why our brothers going to the prophecies and seeing everything happening to America. It's a trickle effect of how the Most High is taking you out, man. All right, this whole coronavirus, COVID-19. You know, that was, man. Study boxing, man. That was a goddamn body shot. Man. You know, that's a liver shot. That's a liver shot. It's a good shit. You ain't just it's gonna affect you for the whole fight. You ain't gonna just recover from that, man. You know.
It's a normal.
That's right.
That's a play.
Yeah.
That's a play. That literally, because that corona coming through, and it's not done yet.
That's right.
A lot of people have still been quarantined on certain level. You know what I'm saying? How far it actually is the truth, you know? But the world will never be the same after that. Never be the same. It'll always be constant, 6 foot, social distancing. People will be wearing face masks. But you got little kids wearing face masks. They already doing wearing face masks. So it's a new normal now.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, woe unto him that give his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken. Also that thou mayest look upon their nakedness.
Yeah, and that's what it's basically. Esau took his wicked scheme and plans, his philosophies and his way of life, and passed it on to the other nations around him. Okay, so now you got partakers of Babylon, like it says in the 16th chapter. You know, now Asia direct partaker of the hope of Babylon. Because what are they doing? They're helping Esau getting this evil plan going. Okay, but it's going to come back to bite him. All right, this plan that Esau has is going to come back to bite him. Okay, the trap that he set to destroy the Israelites is going to be the same thing that happened during the time of Esther with Haman. Okay,
He's going to be the one hung on the gallows. The same thing that Esau planned for our people, that's how he's going to be taken. Okay?
Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Yeah, because now you're seeing what a buffoon the American government is. You know, with Trump, he's totally incompetent in his presidency. The same way he's been incompetent in every business venture he's ever had before. Okay? He put a total idiot in office. Okay? Right? And now the world is seeing the shame of this place. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the preparation and the testing that they're saying about, you know, the C virus. Okay? It's not, America's basically a laughing stock to the world. You know? It's a laughing stock to the world. They can't get I believe it was like last year, Trump said, well, you know what, we want to do our own military march to show off our nuclear missiles, our new missiles, and get out there. It didn't even happen, man. It didn't even happen. I forgot the reason why.
Well, I know one time they tried to do it, they wanted to do it through DC, but it's with the infrastructure. The roads will be able to hold the capacity of the weight of them moving through. Because think about it, things heavy, man. And they big and they wide.
Yes.
The way these American cities are made, they're made for the people to be bread and circus with them. They're not made strategically to fight off and defend. You got like certain forts, you got forts stuff around the city, basic reserve base stuff like that. But I know that was one of the reasons why they couldn't do the march like we wanted to. Weak infrastructure.
What the infrastructure in America, like these miners,
Yeah.
that was almost a couple years ago, so it probably got worse.
You gotta think about it, at least they gotta take all these things into consideration, man. Like, and all these things are going on, like going to the epidemic and things like that. But also they understand they gotta prep for war too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because just like bro was reading in Joel earlier, these other countries saying they strong, they got the equalizer is the ICBM. So those other countries to get ICBM the capability, now they become a real contender. It's about, okay, if they can get that missile, that warhead to this land, and now these countries can, man. So they got to put all this and get all this geared to war. That's why they're going to come down to draconian measures and get these people also to get into their war effort too, man. And a lot of you Jays going to be with the war. You're going to be fucking banging down Eastern door, man, trying to get one of them federal jobs, putting bombs together and bullets together and shit, parachutes. You can't wait, man. Y'all about to get led right to the slaughter with your daddy Esau, man.
20, 25 an hour, and people are hungry. You know, but like the scripture the brother was reading, shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. And the glory of America is falling. It's not that, hey, well, first of all these businesses, yeah, JCP finally filed that bankruptcy earlier this week. And shoot, you know, they said they have over about 85,000 employees, and it's yet to be seen how many is about to be affected. Because a lot of these JCPs are attached to what? These malls. Yeah. Nobody's frequenting these malls anymore like that. Because a lot of these businesses inside the mall are closing down. What also is attached to the mall? The AMC, the different movie theaters. Yeah. Because of the C virus, people can't go in there and just get concessions, sit down and eat some popcorn and watch a Marvel movie now. Okay? Because of the social distancing thing. So it's systematically shutting down this place. America's not that place to come to no more. Now you got certain states and cities where things are opening back up, but they're opening back up with restrictions. Okay? They're opening back up. Well, yeah, you can come in, but okay, you can only come in as a family of 4, and you have to wear a mask. Or you can come and you can sit down and eat, but parties no more than 10 people. Right. Okay? That's not what America's about. America's about freedom. Right. Okay? But what's happening is now your freedoms are being taken away. Okay? Now there's talks of them having the vaccine by the end of the year that they're hoping that will take place. It can happen before, it can happen at the time, it can happen a little bit after. But there is going to be more and more restrictions on the American people. And that's because of the plan that Esau has had all along was to restrict you. Okay? Now is Apostle Howard was talking about the universal basic income, to where basically they want to just give you out that $1,200, $2,000 a month. Okay, those people out of work and things like that. Which hey, the scripture said that they're going to nourish up our people from the face of the circle for a time. But that's going to come with more and more. Okay, now we'll give you the money, but you have to be registered for the vaccine. So we'll give you the money now. You have to take the vaccine.
Just give Jake a little bit of freedom, man, and a warm day, and it's a wrap, man. It was all integrity, man.
But hey, so now I did the video. Actually, I put it up earlier this morning, found out YouTube. But anyway, you got this guy Elon Musk. He says that they want to try wearing his Neuralink implant by this year, and that they're developing a way for to put a brain implant inside the forehead, so people that are visually impaired, so they can see letters and shapes, and they can see through the implant. And they want to get this thing done within a year. That, the vaccine, all of this, because Esau knows he has a short time. Okay.
That's what that whole operation was.
Yeah, come.
The whole vaccine push by the end of the year. Esau's moving, man. He sees something happening. Esau knows the Lord's about to make his return, so he's trying to set himself up to be in the best place possible to try to come up against the Heavenly Father.
Because the chariots of the Heavenly Father, they are showing themselves to Esau's military as well leaders, and to more people around the world are being shown the angels of the Lord. So Esau knows, he said, look, we got to try. We got to fight. And if we can shut this place down, restrict the prophets from speaking this word, then that's going to be our, we're going to have an opening. Well, the Bible already tells us that you're going to look for an opening and you're going to fail miserably. Okay? But these angels, man, they're going to, don't be surprised you actually start seeing the angels themselves in different appearances, especially in your dreams and things, but angels in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? And whatever form that they deem, feasible in the spirit, and that's going to, hey, that matter of fact, can I get Zechariah 5:1 real quick?
Psalms 33 and 10. It says, the Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. It says, he maketh the devices of the people of none effect. And that word devices in the Bible is plans. That plans for our fighting chips and our chips. Like you quoted earlier, when he was about to fill his belly, the Most High rain stays upon him. So, as soon as you get that close, that's when the Most High going to break it down. That chip idea, everybody can chip. Essentially, people going to get chipped, but it's not going to be fulfilled till they want to.
This book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Okay, right. So this is the prophet Zechariah seeing a flying roll in the sky. The same way you catch these videos on your phone, you see these chariots and they getting larger, or they bright and they lighting up, or they swoop by, and you see a spinning disc. That's what he saw.
That's right.
Okay? That's not something new. That's been since ancient times. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll.
Right, see, because now you call them UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Or I see a disc-shaped object. I see this shape. He said, well, I see a roll.
Yeah.
So they were always calling it something that they couldn't readily identify. Okay? Go ahead.
The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Right, and that's miles long. That's a mile-long chariot. Okay? Those are the angels of the Lord. That's how we can identify. Same thing that Ezekiel saw. Okay? Go ahead.
Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
So this is a curse that you're saying. You're saying because the Lord is going to have it where these angels are going to bring judgment, man. Okay, they're watching what Esau's doing, they're watching what the wicked of our people are doing, and what the other nations are doing. But also they're watching us. A lot of times you watch a cat video from Great Millstone, and you'll see the angels in the background flying through the clouds, lighting up, you know. You'll see it because we're all being watched. Okay? Lord willing, we're being watched for salvation, marked for salvation. But the people that are seeing these things and they're seeing this curse, because it's really a curse to Edomites. Y'all are going to get a rude awakening.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
That goes to slavery. Because the so-called white man stole the Israelites from West Africa, stole the land from the native Seminole Indians, stole the islands from the Arawak Indians, and on down into the parts of Central and South America. So guess what? The Lord said they're going to be cut off. Go ahead.
And every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
That's the judgment that's coming to America. Go ahead.
Verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
So wherever you see Edom dwelling, especially here in the United States, you're going to have those sightings of the angels. Okay? That's what you're going to see. All right? You shall enter into the house of the thief. And this place is a public storage unit for what Esau stole, especially the Israelites. Okay? This land itself is stolen. So we're going to have a lot more sightings of the angels in Esau square.
And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
Okay, yeah.
It's Ezekiel chapter 10, verse 9. And when I looked, behold, the four wheels by the cherubim, one wheel by one cherub, and another wheel by another cherub. And the appearance of the wheel was as the color of a beryl stone. And as for their appearances, they four had one likeness, as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel.
That's the angels. Okay, you're seeing these wheels, they spinning and they going through the sky, they seeing this space. The American government was the Navy, the Air Force as well, put out they declassified these reports that these are actual real vehicles that they can't explain. Okay, they tell you they're unidentified, but these are the wheels that Ezekiel saw. These are the chariots of the Heavenly Father that pertain to angels. These are the vehicles of our salvation, man. We're hoping to be delivered, because the only way that our people is going to be delivered from the destruction to come, we have to literally go up out of the atmosphere of the earth. Yeah. Because there's going to be these nuclear missiles coming everywhere, man. Shooting all over the earth. You can flee America and do what? Still get hit by a missile? Okay? America has nuclear missiles too. It's not just Russia and China and Iran and America's just going to be a sitting duck. No. America's building up their hypersonic missile inventory. Same thing with the land of Israel. Okay? Same thing with NATO. All right? So the whole earth is just going to be, having missiles firing off in different points.
It's going to be like movie scenes. Everybody sitting in the room. Everybody pointing down at each other.
Yeah. They call this Mexican standoff.
Mexican standoff. Got the missiles pointing in, missiles pointing in. America pointing in missiles to, So, hey, go back to what it said. It said, brothers raised earlier, and it said, none shall escape. You say, I'm leaving America. America will destroy my missiles. I'm going to go to Africa. Well, certain parts of Africa want to hit my missiles.
That nuclear fire, that heat, is going to drive certain rivers, certain lakes, certain places are going to be cleansed because of nuclear fire. We're going to have missiles shot from the ocean, okay?
Yep.
So it's going to be this kingdom is going to go down in a blaze of fire, literally. Okay?
Verse 11, it says, when they went upon their four sides. They turned not as they went, but to the place whither they had looked, they followed them.
Yeah, so wherever, that's why when these pilots, when they see these chariots, and they'll see them zoom this way, or they'll see them zoom up, or they'll see them disappear, and then 4 more appear over there, okay? Because they move with the spirit, man. Well,
They're not bound by laws of what they call aerodynamics. Like the Hawk said, they move according to the spirit. So it says they turn not as they went.
You know, turn down, hit a 3-wheel motion, turn, bend the corner, you know what I'm saying? They'll back up, wait for the next chariot to go by, wave him by so he can get around him.
They look
They
in the
don't do
mirror.
that, okay? They'll hit the gas and go or stop, you know what I'm saying? Now they go and they stop, but not in the way these cars move, okay? Yeah. So it's going to be a sight to see in these last days, man. Okay?
It's Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Right, so when you see these chariots, these are the angels of the Lord. These are the heavenly angels. Like, guess what we saw what they look like? Because they report this video of what those angels look like. They look like us. They look like big, strong black men. They look like this brother here. With ears and afro, tall, okay? And they're coming back to judge the wicked. Alright? 20,000 chariots, 20,000 angels coming to shoot lasers like you see on the movie Independence Day or War of the Worlds. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place.
Yeah, because when we were coming out of Egypt in the ancient world, that's what we saw. Okay? We saw the Heavenly Father I sent some Yahushua with that rock, that chariot guiding us through the wilderness. Okay, it was other angels around UFOs. Our people have always been followed by the chariots of the Lord, by the angels. Okay, we've always had their presence among us. Yeah, swing low, sweet chariot. Okay, that was an Israelite song. All right. Now the fact that song was invented by Geechee here in Georgia. Okay, and they were singing that song in slavery because they identified what those were. They knew the only thing that flew in the sky at that time were the angels. Only angels fly, and birds. Okay, that was it. Because Esau hadn't invented the plane yet, or the helicopter yet, or the satellite or the drone yet. Okay, and Yahushua was with us back then, and he's with us now. Okay.
Go right sick. Birds. Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Yep, as birds flying, like when you see a flock of birds flying through the sky and they have that V formation. A lot of Esau's military, the Air Force, they'll fly in that V formation when they're about to go to war. That's Yahushua going to come back leading the angels like birds fly in that formation to do what? To defend us, okay, destroy our enemies, but also deliver us. Okay? Scripture says that we shall meet the Lord in the air. Is that 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter? Okay? So that's how we're going to be delivered, but it's also how we're going to be defended. And Esau can't fight against that. Okay? So-called white man is not going, no matter what he does with this Space Force. They got this TV show, Space Force, supposed to be a comedy about the Space Force. That's what it is, a joke. Esau Space Force is a joke, man. Okay, when you read Obadiah, going back to what we were talking about Obadiah earlier, it says that though he set the best of moving stars, okay, these force on the heavenly star to bring him back. Okay?
Matter of fact, I'm going to put you up on the screen. Where what you just said, Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High.
Right, Americans, these Edomites, the rulers of this world, they're not
the Heavenly Father.
It says, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
So these vehicles need gas. All right, the airplanes need gas. You gotta have a fuel tanker for these naval ships. All right, you gotta gas up the Humvee, you know, so they can ship food throughout these cities, you know, with the National Guard. Okay, they're not spirit.
Right.
Okay, you know, there's no angelic gas station on Mars that the angels need. You know, come, you know, they get 50,000, 100,000 miles to the gallon of angelic fuel. They don't need that, man. Okay.
Cherry need two.
Right, there's an angel mechanic. You know what I'm saying? He got oil stains all over his hands. You know, he got a white garment, but it's, you know, it's fuel and stuff. It's dirty on his white garment, so you got to change it every now and then. There's nobody working on them. Hey, man, you know your
alternator went out.
Alternator went out. You know what I'm saying? And ask the Lord to do what I'm saying. Nah, it ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that up there in the heavens. Okay? All right?
Yep. It says, yep, it says, and their horses flesh is not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
Yeah. So the Heavenly Father, man, he's going to take this whole society out. Okay? That's going to be the end of the wicked in the earth. Okay? All right?
So, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Now, let's start your time.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And that's what's right now. We're the righteous men, the hopeful elect, standing with great boldness before the ones that afflicted us. Because these so-called white people, these YouTube moderators and these different legislators, they know that we're out here.
Right.
Okay? We're known, courtesy of Trump, as the prophets of doom. Okay? So we're out here letting the world know that doom is coming to the wicked.
It says, and ain't no account of his labor.
Right, we're doing this with great boldness. We said the Proverbs that the righteous are as bold as a lion, and the wicked flee when no man pursues. Okay? So we got that bold spirit upon us to call Yahweh shot to condemn this thing.
That's right. Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
And they see us. They see the angels of the Lord. So now they're fearing of what's going to happen now. So let's get Operation Warp Speed going. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Right. So now when it's time for salvation to come, they're going to see men like ourselves, and Lord willing, it is us, but they're going to see us get literally beamed up, right? You know, getting beamed up in a tractor beam for salvation to be delivered from the nuclear fire that's coming.
That's
okay. People are going to be like, oh, those are the ones the Lord's going to save, you know, and then their destruction is going to come.
So far beyond all that they look for.
Nobody is looking for the so-called black Spanish, Native, and Seminole Indians to be saved. Right. After everything that Esau been putting on us for generations, for centuries, okay? Nobody's looking for us, you know, especially us. Right. Out here in the corner, people passing by, driving by, walking by. Nobody's looking for us to be saved, but the Lord is going to perform this strange act, man. Yep. Okay? That's it. Yeah, so the Lord's going to save the elect of the Israelites through these angels, the chariots of the Lord, and he's also going to destroy the wicked of Esau and the wicked of our people and the rest of the nations via the angels, but also via this nuclear missiles, man, you know? But with that, you know, I'm going to close out. You know, it was an edifying camp today. We want to give our praises, our Lord, and our honors on two.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, the rulers of our great millstone. Shalom to the hope of elect.
Shalom.